Imagine this. What if a factory introduced a machine that completely redefined car manufacturing? No assembly lines, no hundreds of parts, no hours of waiting, just one powerful machine, and a complete car body is ready in seconds. That's why when Elon Musk recently quietly leaked information about the Gigapress 2.0, it sent shockwaves through the auto industry. Outsiders thought it was just an upgraded machine. But the inside story is far deeper and more astonishing. This isn't a normal press machine. It said that the Giga Press 2.0 is so fast that tasks that previously took hours are now being completed not in minutes, but in seconds. And the most interesting thing is that Tesla hasn't openly said anything about this machine yet. But the information that has surfaced suggests that this isn't just about speed, but a technology that will change the entire manufacturing mindset. That's why other car companies are suddenly looking worried. Now consider this. If one machine can build such large structures on its own, how much will the cost decrease? How much faster will production be? And the biggest question, will the need for human labor decrease? Elon Musk once said, the machine is a product. And perhaps the Gigapress 2.0 is the next level of that thinking. In this video, we'll discuss things that aren't being openly talked about, the details of what's happening inside the Tesla factory, and how it will impact the entire auto industry. So, be sure to watch the video until the end because the information revealed in the final part might change your perception of how cars will be made in the future. And before we move on in the video, subscribe to the channel so you can be the first to see such videos. Before talking about a powerful machine like the Gigapress, it's important to take a step back because until we understand Tesla's story, we won't be able to understand how Tesla is able to dare to build such machines. Looking at Tesla today, it seems as if it has always been a large, powerful company. But the truth is that Tesla started under completely different circumstances. In 2003, Tesla was a small startup founded by a few engineers. At that time, electric cars were considered a joke. Batteries were heavy, the range was limited, and no major company was willing to invest in them. Later, when Elon Musk joined, Tesla's direction changed completely. Elon Musk didn't just dream of building cars. He envisioned transforming the entire automotive industry from within. The beginning wasn't easy. Tesla first launched the Roadster, which was expensive and not meant for the average person. The company repeatedly teetered on the brink of bankruptcy. There were times when they didn't even have enough money to pay their employees' salaries. But Tesla didn't give up. Gradually, the Model S arrived, followed by the Model 3, and that's when the game began to change. The Model 3 became the first electric car that ordinary people could afford, and that could be mass-produced. This is where Tesla realized that simply making good cars wasn't enough. The real power lay in manufacturing. This thinking led to the development of the Gigafactory and later machines like the Gigapress. Today, Tesla is not just a car company, but a technology and manufacturing company. Last year, Tesla sold approximately 1.8 million vehicles worldwide. This number is significant because Tesla doesn't have hundreds of factories like Toyota, yet it is achieving such a large volume with fewer models. This clearly means that Tesla is creating a greater impact with fewer resources. This is why Tesla is seen as a leader in the global market, not just as another EV brand. Now the question is, how is Tesla handling giants like BYD and Toyota? BYD is giving Tesla tough competition in EV sales today, especially in China. BYD's strength lies in its speed and supply chain. It manufactures everything itself, from batteries to cars. On the other hand, Toyota's strength is trust and experience. For decades, people have known Toyota for its reliability. But Tesla is playing a different game altogether. Tesla is betting on innovation and manufacturing efficiency. It is creating technology that is not easy to copy. Instead of directly competing with BYD or Toyota, Tesla is changing the game itself. For example, where Toyota still relies on traditional assembly and incremental changes, Tesla reinvents the entire production process in one go. While BYD may be selling more cars, Tesla's focus is on margins and long-term scale. This is why Tesla consistently has the power to lower its prices, which becomes difficult for other companies. And this is where machines like the Giga Press come in. Tesla has understood that the future winner will be the one who can manufacture cars in the fastest, cheapest, and most stable way. The Giga Press is not just about speed, but also about consistency and control. Fewer parts, fewer errors, less time. And this is what sets Tesla apart from BYD and Toyota. Tesla doesn't consider the car as a product, but the factory as a product. Today, Tesla is a global leader, not because it sells the most cars, but because it thinks differently. What exactly is a Gigapress 2.0? Now, let's understand in simple terms what the Gigapress actually is. Because until the basic idea is clear, the power of the Gigapress 2.0 will not be understood. Typically, hundreds of small metal parts are made to create a car's frame. These are then welded, joined, checked, and finally a complete body structure is formed. This process is very long, time-consuming, requires many machines and leaves room for error. This is where Tesla raised a question. What if this same job could be done with just one or two large parts? The Gigapress does exactly that. It's not an ordinary press machine, but a hyper-powerful die casting machine that pours molten aluminum into a large mold in a single go, creating an entire section of the car. Where previously the rear or front section was made of 70 to 100 parts, the Gigapress molds it into a single piece. This means fewer parts, less welding, fewer robots, and less time. Tesla first used it for the rear underbody and front casting of its cars, and this is where the entire industry was taken by surprise. Now let's talk about the Gigapress 2.0. It's important to note that Tesla has never officially launched a product under the name 2.0. This name was given by the industry and analysts because the changes are not just minor upgrades, but the entire execution has moved to the next level. The basic idea remains the same. Large single-piece castings, but the method of doing it, the speed and the control have become far better. The biggest change in the Gigapress 2.0 is the cycle time and stability. That is how long it takes to make a casting and how consistently it is made each time. While previously castings of this size required more cooling time, Tesla has made improvements in the material mix, mold design, and process control so that the casting cools down quickly and the next cycle can begin immediately. This directly translates a higher output from the same machine. The second major change is in automation and integration. The Gigapress 2.0 is not just a machine, but has become part of the entire production line. Mold changes, material supply, quality checks. Much of this now depends not on humans, but on software and sensors. Tesla is doing here what it does with its cars, treating hardware and software as a single system. The third important point is design freedom. When you assemble hundreds of parts, the design becomes limited. But when the entire section is made in one piece, the structure can be stronger, lighter, and cleaner. This is why Tesla is able to maintain safety while keeping the weight of its cars low. This design flexibility has been further enhanced in the Gigapress 2.0. Now, it's also important to clarify a misconception. Gigapress 2.0 doesn't mean the entire car is being made in a single piece. Tesla still manufactures a car in several large modules: front casting, rear casting, battery pack, and body shell. The only difference is that each module is now much larger and simpler than before. This speeds up production and reduces errors. In reality, Tesla's goal isn't to showcase the machine itself, but to make manufacturing so efficient that cars become more affordable and easier to scale. This is the idea Elon Musk repeatedly emphasizes: a factory as a product. The Gigapress 2.0 is a practical manifestation of that idea. Why does the speed seem so impossible? Now, the biggest question is why people are calling the speed of the Gigapress 2.0 impossible. From the outside, it does seem unbelievable, but if you understand it calmly and logically, the picture becomes clear. Typically, in any car factory, the most time-consuming part isn't making the body itself, but assembling, welding, straightening, and rechecking it. When there are hundreds of small parts, each step brings with it delays and the possibility of errors. The Gigapress has completely changed the game here. When you make a large section in one go, more than half of the steps simply disappear. Therefore, the speed suddenly seems incredibly fast, while in reality, the machine isn't running faster. The process has simply been shortened. Regarding the cooling process, people consider this impossible because such a large piece of metal takes time to cool down. But Tesla hasn't taken a shortcut here. They've shown ingenuity. A better mold design, precise control of material flow, and setting up the process in a way that minimizes cooling time. That's the real reason. The machine doesn't sit idle. The next preparation begins immediately. To outside observers, it seems like everything is happening at lightning speed, but internally every second is meticulously planned. The level of automation is also a major factor. In most factories, machines and humans work separately. Tesla has integrated both into a single system. Sensors, software, and robots work together to decide the next step. Therefore, the time spent stopping, thinking, or waiting is almost eliminated. This is why people find all of this impossible, because they are still thinking in terms of the old factory model. Now, the second point, why Tesla is already winning this game. The answer isn't in the car's design, but in the mindset. Most companies still consider the car as a product and the factory merely a means to an end. But for Tesla, the factory itself is a real product. The car is just a result. When you put manufacturing at the center, decisions are made differently. Tesla doesn't ask, how do we build this design, but rather, let's design something that's easy to manufacture. That's what makes the Gigapress 2.0 so revolutionary. While other companies are still struggling to balance design and assembly, Tesla is thinking about both simultaneously. This allows it to make decisions that seem strange at first but prove to be very powerful in the long run. Elon Musk's famous philosophy, the factory is a product, comes into play here. Tesla is focused on perfecting the system, not the car. Now, let's get to the real challenge, the cost game. People think the biggest concern is speed, but the truth is that the biggest concern is cost reduction. When there are fewer parts, the supply chain becomes shorter. When there is less welding, there is less machinery and maintenance. When there is less human intervention, there is less error and rework. All of this gradually drives down costs. This change doesn't appear overnight, but over time, the impact becomes significant. Tesla reaches a point where it can reduce prices without sacrificing quality. This is what scares other companies the most, because their systems are so heavy and complex that they can't react quickly. Tesla's low costs don't just mean it can produce cheaper cars, but also mean it can survive difficult times. In the long run, this benefits a customer. Cars are cheaper, deliveries are faster, and the design is better. This is why people consider Giga Press 2.0 not just a machine, but a warning to the entire industry. It's not a miracle of speed, but the result of thinking, systems, and simplicity. And this is why, despite seeming impossible, it is actually entirely possible. Human jobs versus machines. Whenever technology like Gigapress 2.0 is discussed, the first fear that comes up is now humans will lose their jobs. This fear isn't wrong, but it's certainly incomplete. The truth is that such technology doesn't eliminate jobs, but rather changes their nature. Previously, most factory work was done by hand, welding, or repetitive manual steps. These tasks are tedious, error-prone, and require humans to repeat the same thing for long periods of time. Systems like the Gigapress primarily targeted these tasks. Now humans haven't disappeared from Tesla's factory, but their role has changed. Today, there's a greater need for skilled operators who understand the machine, engineers who can improve processes, and maintenance experts who can keep such a massive machine running smoothly. Operating a Gigapress isn't like a typical press machine. It requires understanding how the material behaves, what the sensors are signaling, what adjustments the software is making. This means the work hasn't gotten easier, but rather more intelligent. This change is happening gradually, so outside observers may think machines are replacing humans. In reality, machines are forcing humans to upgrade. Companies like Tesla now want people who don't just do the work but understand the system. This is why Tesla's hiring is also becoming different. People with mechanical and software knowledge are becoming more important. This trend will not be limited to Tesla alone, but the entire auto industry will have to move in this direction. Now, the second question, why are other auto companies not speaking openly on this? If Gigapress 2.0 is such a big thing, then why are legacy brands not openly criticizing it? The answer is very simple, but also a little uncomfortable. Because if they speak openly, they will also have to admit that they are lagging behind in this race. And no big company wants to admit this in public. The truth is there's panic within many companies, but they're projecting an image of calm on the outside. Their factories are built on decades-old systems. Their suppliers, tooling, workforce, everything is structured accordingly. Tesla designed its system from scratch. But legacy companies can't break away from their old structures. That's why instead of criticizing Tesla, they use phrases like, "Our strategy is different." Copying it isn't as easy as it looks. From the outside, it seems like you just need to install a large custom machine and you're done. But in reality, The Gigapress isn't just a machine. It's an entire philosophy. The car design, the factory layout, software integration, the supply chain, everything has to change together. For a company that has been operating in the same way for years, this change is incredibly difficult. That's why most companies are currently observing, not speaking. They are watching how far Tesla goes, what challenges arise, and where the risks are. But deep down they understand that the game has changed. This silence is actually the biggest indicator. If Tesla's strategy were flawed, the criticism would be much louder. But when no one speaks openly, it often means they don't have an answer. Tesla has done here what it did with EVs. First, people laughed, then they ignored it, and now everyone is slowly having to adapt. Elon Musk repeatedly says that future factories will be quiet, clean, and software-driven. This future is being glimpsed today through the Giga Press. Impact on the global market. Now let's understand why the impact of manufacturing technology like the Giga Press on the global market is considered so significant. This impact isn't limited to Tesla, nor is it limited to electric cars. In fact, it's something that will change the power balance of the entire auto industry. When a company can manufacture cars faster, at a lower cost, and with greater control, it directly impacts global pricing, competition, and future planning. And that's why companies around the world are now starting to see Tesla not just as an EV brand, but as a system-level competitor. The first impact is on price pressure. When Tesla reduces its manufacturing costs, it gains an advantage. It can lower prices or increase its margins. In the last few years, we have clearly seen that Tesla has lowered the prices of its cars several times. This decision wasn't for marketing purposes, but was made possible due to manufacturing efficiency. The effect of this was that other companies were also forced to reconsider their pricing. For companies that couldn't reduce costs, the competition became even more difficult. The second major impact is on the speed of scaling. Previously, it would take years to launch a new car globally. Factories, suppliers, and assembly lines had to be set up in different countries. Tesla's model is different. When the manufacturing process becomes simple and modular, it becomes easier to replicate it in new locations. This is why Tesla is able to operate in the US, China, and Europe today with the same production philosophy. This means that in the future, Tesla can enter new markets very quickly. Now, it's important to understand the impact on competitors. Companies like BYD are growing based on volume, especially in China and Asia. BYD's strength lies in its supply chain and vertical integration. But Tesla's strength is system simplification. Both are different approaches, but Tesla's approach is considered more flexible for global markets in the long term. This is why in many countries Tesla is now seen as both a premium and a mass market player. The impact on legacy companies like Toyota is slightly different. Toyota's strength is based on reliability and scale, but its manufacturing philosophy is decades old. Tesla's model challenges that thinking in the global market. This means that companies like Toyota will gradually have to change their systems even if they don't openly praise Tesla. This change won't happen overnight, but the pressure will continuously increase. The third impact is on the supplier ecosystem. When a car has fewer parts, the number and role of suppliers change. For some suppliers, this is a threat, while for others it's an opportunity. Suppliers who can provide high-quality materials, advanced tooling, and software integration will see increased demand at the global level. This creates pressure to upgrade the entire supply chain. This is why automotive suppliers are now carefully studying Tesla's manufacturing model. The fourth impact is on future investment decisions. Previously, companies spent most of their money on design and marketing. Now the money is going into factories, automation, and software. Tesla has shown that investment in the factory is more powerful in the long term. As a result, new EV factories around the world are becoming not just assembly plants but high-tech manufacturing hubs. For customers, the impact is direct. As manufacturing becomes more efficient, electric cars will become more affordable. Delivery times will decrease. Quality will be consistent and technology will improve rapidly in the global market. This change will accelerate EV adoption, especially in countries where cost is currently a major barrier. If you like technology and such insightful stories about the future, subscribe to the channel now. Here you'll find real fact explained in simple language. Like and share the video, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you get every update.